Hello! My name is Callista, and welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition. In the last episode, Bull introduced us to the Chargers. We finally got to meet his full company. It was a grand old time, having a wee bit of a drink at the tavern. Now then, today, again, more talking to companions. We're also going to be upgrading the Skyhold garden. That should be fun.
And what else did Lady Forsythia say? That she'd rather drown herself than help the Inquisition. Anything else? She said she'd have us flogged alive if we allied with her brother. That does sound like her. Cheer up, Josie. We at least have her attention. You always do find the brighter side of things. We are in the midst of cementing an alliance with Lady Forsythia of Nevarra, your worship. It's become a somewhat delicate task.
Can I help? Or a dangerous one? Her threat makes no sense. It makes no sense, but that's politics for you. Oh... Aenor is offering to help because she wants to be polite, but deep in her heart, she's like, please say no thank you, please say no thank you, please say no thank you.
Can I do anything to help negotiations?
Thank you, but I believe I have matters in hand. I dissuaded her from sending soldiers when she learned we'd struck an accord with a brother she's feuding with. Lady Forsythia simply employs a colorful manner of speech.
I hope it doesn't wear on you. That's putting it mildly. Are you excusing her? Yeah, I think if Aenor was in Josie's position, she'd be incredibly stressed out, like, all the time. Yet Josie, she always is so polite. She has a smile on her face. You know, she's so warm. Like, I think... I've said this before, I think Aenor has a great deal of respect for Josephine, you know, for doing the job that she does, because it's something that Aenor simply couldn't do. I just dinged my mic then. I hope you didn't hear that. My apologies.
Dealing with so many demanding, strong-willed people can't be easy.
It's no less intense than my days at court, Inquisitor, I assure you. But I confess I do miss my staff from the embassy in Antiva. It was always useful to discuss the day's visitors with them.
I'll leave you be. No, like, we can have a chat. Like, Aenor doesn't know how much help she'll be. She's not particularly politically savvy, but, you know, if you want to have a chat, then Aenor is always free.
I have time if you'd like to review things with me.
I wouldn't wish to impose.
If it were imposing, I wouldn't have offered.
Well, I admit there are a few potential alliances it would be good to discuss. Right on the parlor floor, in front of everyone at the soiree. Who does such a thing in front of their guests?
The Duke of Kellington, apparently.
And then there's Cowl's lurking. It frightens our guests half to death. Lord Jennar still won't respond to our letters. And Sarah, can she not find a single overshirt without mustard stains on it? Then there's Dorian. The man refuses to take anything seriously unless it suits its whim. Not to mention... Oh goodness. Have we been here an hour already?
I didn't think about it. A bit more than that. Do you always fret so much? Yeah, the time just seemed to fly by. Josephine is an enchanting lady, and I don't think that, you know, Aenor would be particularly upset about spending an hour with her.
It went by so quickly, I didn't even notice.
You're far too polite. I didn't intend to go on for so long. You must think me quite the gossip.
I think you're delightful. I do think that Aenor thinks Josephine is delightful, but again, Josephine is another person that Aenor deeply respects. And, you know, I do think she is quite attracted to Josephine, you know. She's very pretty, you know, and she has a wonderful, warm, friendly personality, and her skill set is so different to Aenor's, where Aenor can split a man in two with her sword. Josie can do that with a couple of words and a stern glare. Like, I think she is a little bit in awe of Josie. She's so different from Aenor, but again, not in a romantic sense. Not when her heart is going pitter-patter for Solas. You needed a break. I think you're invaluable. Just a bit long-winded. No, you are very much needed here.
No one else here has your experience, Josephine. Or your stories.
I'll try to curtail their length next time. But I leave feeling less troubled than I have in weeks.
Hey, that's good. That's excellent. Even if we can't actually help Josie with anything political, at least we can make her feel better. That's nice. Then come along. Because I'm not sure if Josie had anything else that she wanted to discuss with us or not, so... Josephine? Josephine, I'm coming back.
A pleasure.
Okay. Okay, yeah, I'm good.
Let's speak later.
Another time.
Indeed. Excellent. And whilst I remember, because I think there's something in the kitchens. Come on. Give me the goss. There should be goss. There should be banter. I really hope that banter chain hasn't broken, because Cowl's... That chain of events, it breaks so easily. So I am a little bit concerned. It's not integral to the story, but I want to show off as much of this game as I can because I love it. I love the Dragon Age franchise.
Complete. Well, how about that?
Oh, okay. Now then, let's see. Oh, hey, friend. Let's see if I can remember how to upgrade the gardens, because it has been such a long time. Did you not... Why haven't you grown? You should have grown by now. I find that highly suspicious. Oh well, I'm sure it's nothing. Maybe we have to do it from the Undercroft? That'd make sense, I think. If we can't do it from the gardens themselves.
Another completed work of whatever they used to call it.
Oh, okay, Gatsy. You do you. It's been such a long time since I upgraded anything.
Mix and match, pick your batch.
Potions.
A nice simple blade. Can't go wrong.
I feel like there should be something. It wouldn't be under craft armor. Craft weapons are out daft like that. You know what? I'm gonna pause here and I'm gonna look this up. I take such massive breaks in, when between each playthrough of Inquisition. Like, once I complete Aenor's, story, it's gonna be like maybe like 6 or 7 months before I get the urge to start a new playthrough and I start up with one of my other Inquisitors. And so I always forget how to upgrade Skyhold. So be right back. Okie doke, I'm back. It's the Quartermaster, not the Undercroft, but the Quartermaster. that we have to go and see. I suppose that does make sense, you know. He's the one who deals with requisitions and all of that gubbin. So yeah, I get that. Oh, and Liliana's back. Good for her. Also, whilst I remember, I never check this area. I always run straight through. Now then, Quartermaster. Oh, hello. Okay, there should be banter here. Hello, Sir Morris. Now then, we want... Yes, that's for the standard. We want 3 heraldic symbols and 1 way of the champion. Okay. Yes, the Skyhold Garden. There we go.
We are honored to serve.
Indeed, and that should have opened up something. I know that there should be someone with something to say in roughly this area. I'm concerned that's glitched. Oh, that's going to annoy me so much if that is true. Ah, well, it can't be helped.
You've seen the strangest things, Inquisitor. Interesting altogether.
Now then, there we go. Let's get this upgraded. So, do we want the Chantry Garden, Reverence and Reflection, upgrades the garden to a Chantry Garden, bringing hope to all who seek it. A functional upgrade that brings a potential resource gain from the Inspired, including gold and tithes. It doesn't. That is just, oh my god, Brain. Brain, don't do this to me. I can't think of the word I want, but it says that it'll bring in, like, oh, extra gold. It doesn't. It doesn't in the slightest. Herb Garden, Utility and Comfort. Upgrades the garden by committing the space to simple greenery and cultivation. A functional change that allows more herbs to be harvested. Well, I've said this before and I'll say it again. Aenor is trying to move the Inquisition away from being a religious organization. So we're going to go with the Herb Garden. Yes. Skyhold Garden. Where wither grows the simple scent of sprigs anew in furrowed soil. For on the vine are yours and mine, a bounty blessed by honest toil. Though brave in war and ways we are, and wander thus in victory, it's on the vine where yours and mine are graced with health and history. In home and hearth and battlefield, our sustenance is common held. If on the vine are yours and mine, and always there we are compelled. For turning home is not retreat, when home is why we fight at all. And on the vine is yours and mine, entreating in our heart the call. So of the boons you cannot buy, there are but 2 we're certain of. Not on the vine of yours and mine is first the cost of truest love. And that denied a purchase price, we turn our gaze to what's in hand, and of the vine are yours and mine. What? Is that a word? Is that a spelling mistake or a word? I'm Googling that. Tomato... What? Come on, Google, hurry up. I need to look something up. No, can you... TL. There we go. Yeah, the first Google entry is Tomatotl Fandom Dragon Age Wiki. Yep. Yep, it seems I'm not the only one to have this this quandary. Does anyone have... Yeah, that has to be a typo. That has to be. Okay, back to the timer. There we go. Let's try that again. And of the vine are yours and mine, tomato from our own land? I don't get that. From A Garden's Grace, Songs of the Field by Meriden Halewell. Lovely jubbly. And yes, we now have more plant pots that don't seem to be growing anything that is concerning, but oh well. Oh well. I guess it's just bugged out. Okie doke, with that done. Okay, we spoke to Josephine. Now then, Solas. Solas, after that fade kiss, do you have anything that you would like to speak to us about?
Sleep well?
That was incredible. That was, I don't know, that was strange. Oh, I think clearly Aenor put off speaking to Solas for a little while. There was the like, okay, we kissed. He kissed me back. Wait, it was the fade? I'm drawn to this. I think she'd be a little bit tongue-tied.
When I asked to talk to you, I didn't think we'd be doing it in the Fade. Or, for that matter, doing it in the Fade.
I apologize. The kiss was impulsive and ill-considered, and I should not have encouraged it.
I'm sorry, and yet you did? Are you not interested? Yeah, I think Aenor doesn't really know where she stands with Solas. I mean, they aren't in any kind of relationship. I will say, I don't think Solas is the typical type of person Aenor tends to go for. I don't think Aenor has ever respected anyone that she... What did I just say? I'm really fucking confused today. Oh my god, I'm so sorry about that. I'm going to start that sentence over because I'm not sure what I said. I don't think Aenor has dated anyone that she truly respected. Like, she's dated people that she liked, and, you know, it's not that she didn't respect them, she did, but none of those people ever gave their lives for her in an alternate future. Do you get what I'm saying? With Solas, she had this immense amount of respect for him. And secondly, I don't think Aenor often goes for intellectuals. I think she tends to go for, you know, it's people like her, warriors, people who are big and burly, that, you know, she can talk to quite easily. With Solas, he knows so much and he has all of these very interesting stories, but that really isn't the type of person she's typically romantically attracted to. But, you know, he showed this interest in her, and, you know, she was the one who initiated the kiss. She was very impulsive. He's clearly backtracking. I think, you know, like, oh shit, I must have misread the signals. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to make you uncomfortable.
Solas, I thought you were interested. If I misread you, I apologize.
No, you have no need to apologize. It has been a long time, and things have always been easier for me in the Fate. I am not certain this is the best idea. It could lead to trouble.
Then let's end it. I'll risk it. Here's the thing, I don't think Aenor has any issue with moving slowly. They're both very clearly attracted to each other. They're both clearly quite awkward and nervous. For Aenor, it's because, you know, she's never really dated anyone like Solas before. He is, like I said, he's not the type of person she'd typically go for. And, you know, she does consider him to be a very good friend, and she respects him immensely. And, you know, she wouldn't want to ruin what they have, but also there is the promise of something more. And so, you know, like, she's happy taking it slow.
I'm willing to take that chance, if you are.
Maybe, yes. if I could take a little time to think. There are considerations.
Take all the time you need.
Thank you. I am not often thrown by things that happen in dreams, but I am reasonably certain we are awake now. And if you wish to discuss anything, I would enjoy talking.
Hey, nice. Nice, however, no.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
This is only a flying visit. Anything else? Oh, shit.
Something wrong with your tea?
It is tea. I detest this stuff. But this morning, I need to shake the dreams from my mind. I may also need a favor.
Name it. Really? You? Get on with it. Yeah, just what do you need?
You just have to ask.
One of my oldest friends has been captured by mages, forced into slavery. I heard the cry for help as I slept.
We'll rescue your friend. How did you hear the cry? You have friends. Of course Solas has friends. Aenor is one of them. Yeah, don't worry about it.
I'd be happy to help. What did these mages use to capture your friend? Blood magic?
A summoning circle, I would imagine.
I'm sorry?
My friend is a spirit of wisdom. Unlike the spirits clamoring to enter our world through the rifts, it was dwelling quite happily in the Fade. It was summoned against its will, and wants my help to gain its freedom and return to the Fade.
Okay, yeah, it didn't want to cross.
I thought spirits wanted to find their way into this world.
Some do, certainly. Just as many Orlesian peasants wish they could journey to exotic Rivain. But not everyone wants to go to Rivain. My friend is an explorer, seeking lost wisdom and reflecting it. It would happily discuss philosophy with you, but it had no wish to come here physically.
And why do you think they'd summon it?
Do you have any idea what the mages want with your friend?
No. It knows a great deal of lore and history, but a mage could learn that simply by speaking to it in the Fade. It is possible that they seek information it does not wish to give, and intend to torture it.
I'll help. I can go along with it. I'm not saving a spirit. No, of course we'll help.
All right, let's go get your friend.
Thank you. I got a sense of my friend's location before I awoke. I'll mark it on our map.
Okay, good stuff. Anything else, though? Anything else?
My friend.
Okay. Yeah, good stuff.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
Indeed, ta-ra. Now, Dorian, I have things to tell you. Yeah, your father sent a letter. So you can just not tell Dorian. You can take him to the meeting unawares. However, let me get out of that. There we go. Yeah, Aenor wouldn't do that.
Dorian, there's a letter you need to see.
A letter? Is it a naughty letter? A humorous proposal from some Antivan dowager?
Not quite. It's from your father.
From my father? I see. And what does Magister Hallwood want, pray tell?
A meeting.
Show me this letter. I know my son? What my father knows of me would barely fill a thimble. This is so typical. I'm willing to bet this retainer is a henchman, hired to knock me on the head and drag me back to Tevinter.
Why would he do that? It could be a Venatori plot. I won't let him. I mean, here's the thing. Dorian... I presume the letter is handwritten. So unless Dorian's father is in the Venatori, I would assume that Dorian can recognize, oh, nope, this is from my dad. This is genuine. You know the guy far better than Aenor. Would he do that?
You think your father would actually do that?
No, although I wouldn't put it past him. Let's go. Let's meet this so-called family retainer. If it's a trap, we escape and kill everyone. You're good at that. If it's not, I send the man back to my father with a message that he can stick his alarm in his wit's end.
This is a bit of a personal question, but if his father is going to such great lengths to track Dorian down. You know, he's sending letters to Giselle. He's hired this guy to go to this tavern. And, you know, even Dorian is thinking, it's probably a trap here. Like, yeah, what exactly happened?
There seems to be bad blood between you and your family.
Interesting turn of phrase. But you're correct. They don't care for my choices, nor I for theirs.
Because you wouldn't get married? Because you left?
That too.
There's no point. You should talk to him. Let's go. Ooh, it's between these. It's between these two. Ooh. Here's the thing. I do think Aenor thinks that Dorian should talk to his dad. She doesn't know what went on between them. But if his dad does love him, then surely they could talk this out. However, again, Aenor doesn't know what went on. She doesn't know his dad. For all she knows, like, his dad might not love him. Like, she doesn't know. She doesn't know what their relationship is like. What I'm balancing here is... It's not Aenor's place to stick her nose in Dorian's business. It really isn't, but she is very family-orientated. You know, I imagine that, like, she and her dad have had issues. I mean, everyone has issues with their parents at some point, but, you know, you talk it out. But again, she doesn't know what went on between Dorian and his dad. It might be a really big thing. She has no idea. She is quite familiar with Dorian. Oh, here's the thing. If this was like a stranger, if this was someone she had only just recently met, she wouldn't say this because it's none of her business. But Dorian is a friend. Oh, I don't know. I don't know here. My gut said this. I mean, what was it, Dorian did just say, like, oh, we can kill him and ba ba ba. Like, Dorian is jumping to violence. And I have said this before, for Aenor, violence should be like your last resort. You shouldn't be going into something expecting, oh yeah, and then I'll murder everyone. Like, no, we use our voices, we use our words, and if shit really hits the fan, then we resort to murder, but not before that.
I think you should meet with this retainer. Find out what your family wants.
I didn't ask what you thought, did I? That was unworthy, I apologize. There'd be no harm in hearing what this man of my father's has to say. If I don't like it, however, I want to leave.
Yeah, that is A-okay. Your family's reaching out. I doubt you'll like it. Fair enough. Hey, here's the thing. If this makes Dorian uncomfortable, then, like, yeah. Like, if you want to leave, then we leave. I think all Aenor wants is for Dorian to go into this with an open mind.
That works for me.
I wonder how much my father paid this man to wait around just in case I showed. We'll find out soon enough.
Yeah, Aenor loves her family, but she does also recognize that other people have very different family dynamics. Aenor's dad has never backstabbed her in a terrible way. He's never pulled a Balin. shall we say. Like, you know, oh, my dad didn't get me a puppy when I was a kid. Like, that is the level of disagreements Aenor has had with her father. They generally have an extremely good relationship, but not everyone is going to be the same. So I didn't like the whole, like, oh, they're reaching out, family above everything, because, you know, Aenor's like, some things can't be fixed. Sometimes family will fuck you over, and there is no coming back from that. Very quickly, anything else?
I can't believe my father's gall. Of course, he couldn't come here to Skyhold. No, that would be too much. But contacting some southern cleric on the sly, much wiser. If this is some Venatori connivance, I will be utterly disappointed.
Okay.
I should go.
Naturally.
Again, just anything else?
Here we are again.
Okay, good stuff.
I should go.
You know where I'll be.
Alrighty then, yes. I am just about out of time for this episode. In the next one, again, I'm going to talk to all of my companions, and here's what I've decided to do. I'm going to cut out me searching for the Cowl banter points. I'm going to run around Skyhold a bunch. I think I'm going to give myself a couple of hours. I'm going to be recording it, however, I'm going to cut out all of the running, so you'll just hear the banter points. And if after a couple of hours, you know, nothing happens, then I'm going to assume that those banter points are bugged out, and I will leave that be. Okie doke, but that will be in the next episode. So, until then, please remember to like if you enjoyed, leave a comment below, and if you wanted to subscribe, it would be very much appreciated. I've been Callista. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next episode.